Okay.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Michelle Renee from IamMichelleRenee.com. And today I have the beautiful and beyond intelligent, my smart, gorgeous friend, Miss Jamie Evans. How are you, Jamie?
I am doing awesome. I
I'm
am
so
having
glad to
a
have you.
splendid day so far.
Wonderful. That's what I love to hear. I love to see you and just see your vibe. You have such a positive personality, such a dope spirit, and your spirit is rooted in just giving. So tell everybody where you're from, give them your full name, and what the name of your brand is.
Okay, my name is Jamie Evans. I am from Belgrade, Florida. I currently reside in Belgrade, Florida. The name of my business is DSA, Destination Success Academy. I've
Wonderful.
been a private tutor for about 4 years now. I love it. I really enjoy it. It's one of the best experiences, working experiences that I've had. I enjoy helping children.
Absolutely. And you just have a spirit that when people send their children to you or when you're around their children, their kids feel like they can do absolutely anything. So tell us what your mission is behind Destination Success Academy and how you got started in this business.
Okay, so like you said, Michelle, when parents come to me, they feel like their children can do absolutely anything.
Hmm.
That's exactly why I titled my business Destination Success, because I want them to understand that success is a destination. When you put the hard work in, when you practice and you study, ultimately your goal is going to be success. So one
Absolutely.
of Yes. So one of the reasons why I decided that I wanted to begin a tutorial business is because in my career, now that I'm working in administration, I don't always have that time to do a one-on-one instruction with children as I would have when I was a classroom teacher. Okay. So being able to tutor helps me to get to have that interaction, that one-on-one interaction to motivate kids to be successful even more now. So that's the reason why I began tutorial. I was a teacher, of course. I was a classroom teacher for 4 years, then a math coach for 2 years, and I've been in administration for about 5 years now.
Yeah.
So I knew as a classroom teacher the positive impact that I had on children. You could see it in their motivation. You could see it in their personality. You could definitely see it in their test results. I had a major impact where, first and foremost, I taught children, I still teach children the growth mindset that they can be successful, that they
Absolutely.
can reach their maximum potential. I want to first instill in my kids that you can be successful, because once you tell them they can, they feel they can, they know they can, they're going to go out, they can do anything.
That's right.
And that's always been my goal, to show them what they think that they cannot do, to help them to be able to believe it.
You better
So,
preach this. Yes.
yes, because
I
they
think that's
can.
why we had such a kindred spirit because that's what we connected in. We connected in education and we connected in knowing that we both have this desire to see kids actualize their potential rather than have it stifled by people who don't believe that they can. Like we look at our babies and say, I don't think you can. I know you can. And here's
That's
why. And I'm
right.
going to show you why. And
That's
that's
right.
kind of that mindset that drives the business the way that we do it. And I've always admired that about you because it did not matter the child. It did not matter where they started. You were like, nah, baby, we got
That's
somewhere
right.
to go from this.
That's what I love about my mission and my brand. My mission is to ensure that all students are motivated. We
Yes,
have to ensure that they're motivated to learn with engaging tools that's going to help them to become successful and accommodate all learning modalities. No matter how
absolutely.
we teach them, we have to differentiate. Like you said, it doesn't matter where you started. I'm not going to focus on the barriers or the obstacles. I'm going to spend more time problem solving and developing strategies, because the goal is to make sure you're successful. When I spend more time focused on how to ensure that my kids are going to be successful no matter where they begin, the ultimate goal is success.
That's
And I
right.
need my kids to understand that you're going to have to practice. You're going to have to start somewhere. It's not going to be an easy task, but your destination is going to be success.
I love that. I absolutely love that. It does something for me, because that really leads into the next question and why it's so critical. How does your brand specifically impact the African American Black community?
I love this question, Michelle. And let me just tell you why I love this question. Because right now, it's important that the Black community, we begin to understand our worth. Mm-hmm. We begin to understand our value. That's right. When you spoke earlier, Michelle, you talked about how important it is that kids understand that they can be successful. That's right. This is how my brand impacts the community. Not all the time do we feel like our worth can actually help us reach our potential, because we don't know it right away. No one has helped me develop that confidence or develop that self-esteem. I'll give you just a great example of when I first became a classroom teacher, and I was teaching all subject areas. And I was in a tested grade. I was in 3rd grade mathematics at the time. And I was a fresh teacher, new teacher. But I put that effort in to learn those standards. I put that effort in to understand the strategies. And when my kids took the FSA test, everyone in the classroom performed on a level 3, 4, or 5, which was proficiency. And those 2 or 3 kids that didn't reach proficiency, they had massive improvement. And what happened was everyone looked at us, a scope was on us as, wow, those kids actually performed on that level. Now, to me, it was always necessary. Like, I knew they were going to perform on that level. But for people looking from the outside in at their results, it was like, wow, they did that. They could do that. I was a young teacher at the time, so I didn't really understand the impact it had on the people outside that were viewing our students in this particular community as students in the African American area, that in a low poverty, poverty-driven area that could actually reach these results. Right. I didn't know that was such a huge impact, because
that's an expectation for you.
Was always the expectation.
That's the expectation. Like, it's like in Miss Evans' class, you are going to be successful, period. There's no question. Like,
no question. That's it. That's where it began, when I actually knew that we were categorized in a box where everyone did not know that this was the success that we could have. Yeah. Then once I understood that we were monitored and there was a scope in that way, I decided to say, okay, every year we work hard, we're going to show everybody what we're made of in this community. We're going to excel on levels higher than they've ever seen. That's right. And understanding our potential, helping kids to be able to see and believe that they can be successful, is how my business really impacts the Black or African American community in general.
So how has the pandemic affected your business?
Well, it has affected my business in a way, not too much, but in a very massive way, because now I'm working with children one-on-one tutorials. I used to have small group sessions where I would have no more than 3 kids of the same grade level together. But now, because of social distancing, you know, 1 child at a time, maybe 2, because I have the space in this room where they can be 6 feet apart. But as soon as they enter the house, I'm doing my temperature check. I'm doing my pulse, making sure their pulse checker is on. I have the mask on. So we have to definitely have safety first, but it has impacted me in the way that I think regarding safety and the amount of children that I can support, you know, like, you know, in the past before the pandemic.
So are you shifting into do you offer like virtual support, virtual tutorial sessions and things of that nature?
Yes, one of the things that I'm developing, which is in the process, it hasn't actually happened yet, is a way to video what I'm teaching with the standards. So just in case a parent has a concern on a particular subject area or standard that the child isn't mastering, to upload my videos by standards so they can have a quick tutorial in that way. Right. But I know for a lot of my parents in this community, a lot of the technology is a struggle for them to be able to manipulate, which is why I, again, opened up the one-on-one session.
Absolutely. I love what you're doing, Jamie. You are such an inspiration. Like, people don't even understand. They can only see a little pinch of it, but your energy is so dope. Like, from the moment I met you, your energy is just this ray of love and light and positivity. And you want to see people great. You want to see people successful. And you are one of those people you're willing to say, how can I help you reach that? What can I do? And I think that's what has always made you a great coach. What makes you a great tutor, what makes you a great educator is that your willingness to share whatever knowledge you've gained. You're not selfish. You've never been selfish with the knowledge. You want everybody to have it. And it's just one of many talents that you have. You're talented in so many other ways, but you're such a giver of yourself when it comes to that. And I absolutely love that. So my prayer for you is that you're able to really touch as many children as possible and set those goals even higher than what you imagined previously. All the things that you discussed and talked about, we're going to help together make it come into fruition, because I believe in the vision of what it is that you do. And I'm truly grateful for that.
You definitely believe. You're one of my role models that has always believed and inspired me to push a lot harder. This interview is a blessing within itself, because everything you've stated about me, I actually see that in the person that's interviewing me.
Oh, thank you, sis. Thank you so much. Thank you. I love you. I love you to life. Like, you're definitely one of my favorite people, because you, like I said, that love that you have, it illuminates the room. And when people come into it, like, and it's so crazy because you're not just loving, like, you're a beautiful person aesthetically, like you're pretty and you're nice. And people don't know how to take people who are pretty and nice, because they create all these narratives about it, right? So we have to kind of like debunk a lot of myths about what it means to be a pretty girl and be
down to earth
person.
just real, yeah.
And just real. Like, people want you to be all this other stuff, and you like, that ain't even me. Like, sorry, I don't know what to tell you. So I guess, but I'm so grateful that you still operate in authenticity and you don't allow people to shift your narrative. You are who you are, and who you are is beautifully dope, majestic, magical, just this slay-worthy human being who is all about her community and making sure that the children of our community know that they have a potential that's beyond what we could ever place on them. So I love that.
We need that. We want our kids to be productive citizens, career ready in the real world.
Absolutely.
Outside of testing, outside of curriculum. We want them, and that SEL is so important to me also in my business, Michelle. That social emotional learning, that financial literacy. I try to incorporate that and tuck that into my tutorial business, because we got to go beyond the curriculum and talk about life skills.
That's right. We got to prepare them for life.
Yeah.
That's right. Absolutely right. Well, tell the people how they can get in touch with you, how they can inquire about your services, how they can just follow you and get more information, because what they don't know is that you also share a lot of your tutorial sessions, and a lot of what you're doing with kids are innovative thinking and teaching and educational tools and resources. You share that via your different social media. So tell them how they can get in touch with you, how they can follow you.
Yes, you can follow me on Facebook. My name is Jamie Evans. Also, my email is dsa.academy20@gmail.com. You can also follow me on Instagram, DSA_Academy. I'm on all social media platforms. You can definitely contact me through email anytime. I respond within 48 hours. I upload a lot of videos just so you can see my tutorial sessions with some of my kids. It's definitely an engaging learning experience.
It is. It is. Like, you are the teacher that every kid and every parent wants. So I'm so proud of you, sis. Thank you so much for taking out your time to speak with me, to share your gift with the world, and nothing but showers of blessings on you, baby.
Thank you so much. Same to you, sis. I love you.
I love you more.